Hi family. Today we are going to be going over the end kind of half of my how to draw manga. I drew for accumulated 30 more lessons. We're going to be talking about contact points, accumulated wrinkles, all of it. We'll go over all of it. I'll explain to you what I'm doing. I'm not going to go straight into showing you guys how to do it, but through watching my process, might be able to answer some of your guys' questions. Hope you guys stick around to find out, and you guys can see some cool pictures that I learned how to draw some clothes on. Let's go. So the first kind of thing that we're going to talk about is wrinkle shapes. So there are bends in clothes, and those are called wrinkles, and most of the time they do gather around some stuff called contact points, and they're affected by things in real life like gravity or like the thickness of the material. All of that can transfer over into drawing, and it's going to make your drawing look a little bit more believable and flow better if those points are somewhat transferable. That's of course if you're drawing to emulate reality. So cloth gravity is something that I never thought of before. It's going to be say you put like a tablecloth over a lamp and you're finding out how the cloth falls around the lamp. It's going to fall according to gravity. It's going to hit the front of the lamp and the side of the lamp all at different times. The thickness of the material is going to affect the shape to become like the lamp because of the gravity being affected, all of this. So that's one type of way that I had never thought about applying to the art. Another type of way would be the contact points. I know that sounds really weird, but folds around elbows, folds around chest, groin areas, all of those I knew had shapes to them, but I never applied the contact points to make them differ on the style of clothing that they're wearing. I kind of just put everything together and always drew them horizontally, and that was a universal wrinkle in my mind. It was just how it was supposed to go. Some other things that I learned through is depicting the material texture. So if it's thick or it's thin, soft, hard, etc., light, it's going to affect the way that you're drawing the clothing. I know that sounds super simple, but it really does affect the way that the character's clothes are going to fit their bodies. If you are drawing one arm with a flowing curvature, but the other one is close to the body and the other sleeve looks heavier, or you're not allowing both of the sides to match in hardness and weight. So things that can make it look a certain way are flow and tension. That all is going to be needed to be thought of while you're doing clothes. And again, I never put those into second thought. So I practice my basic wrinkles with a lot of these drawings that I did here. A lot of wrinkles were put around the chest area and when I originally started drawing, and I put them a lot horizontally and not as much vertically as it would be when gravity hits like a chest. It would fall, your clothes fall down. They don't sit on top of you. They cover your body. Next, I moved on to kind of learning about the body as a 3 dimensions and applying that to clothes as well. So manga and anime, the dimensions of a normal person are irrelevant. As I'm sure people have figured out, they flow together, but they don't have to be proportional. When you're transferring your real life pictures to your 2D pictures, you're taking the flow. You're taking the flow over everything. And then you can add on your style and your overall balance. And that's how you create your picture. So in doing that, you're going to be wanting to draw with awareness of invisible parts. I know that sounds very weird, but when you're drawing a pose with clothes on, you want to be conscious about parts of the body that are hidden and not visible. like joints and elbows and waistlines, those aren't there technically in your clothed person's photo, but they are there underneath the clothes. Yeah, just because you're drawing a sailor suit doesn't mean that girl or man wearing a sailor suit does not have elbows. So another thing in the figure drawing part of this, the more complex part of everything, and making the ideas stick so that it becomes a better flow process, is the center of gravity. That's something that I never thought of either. The center of gravity, it's gonna make your character look grounded. And if you have no idea what I mean, if you ever drawn something and your character has looked like it's going to fall over and you haven't like exactly understood why. So the center of gravity is roughly below the midpoint of a body. When you're standing straight, your axis, the line going up and down your body, is your center of gravity. It's what's, you're connected to the floor with, and the heavier part of your body is your waist and down. When you're drawing poses and action poses, this is something to keep in mind as well. And that's kind of where I stopped for this next 30 days of practice. I only have about 15 lessons left in this book course, and it's kind of delving more into the higher difficulty. Applying and practicing these and seeing what I get is kind of an interesting process. Next video should be out soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.